Hey everybody, it's Keisha baby, and if you got time for the tea, come holla at me. See you in a bit.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's Keisha baby, and guess what? We are here and we about to drag Robyn and drag her cheating ass new second time husband Juan. All right. Excuse me. Today I have a special guest, one of my besties, the goddamn D Christopher in the house. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's going on, everybody? It's D Christopher Official on Instagram. That's D Christopher Official on Instagram. Nice to meet everybody.
Why are you trying to make his voice a little bit deeper? Because he on my YouTube.
Oh
Go
my
on, talk how you typically. Don't be trying to be all sexy for the men out here on YouTube. Okay, this is
you know, my
D
husband might be on
Christopher.
YouTube or something. Never know. I feel like my hat is crooked. I don't know what's going on. Anyway,
And D Christopher is single. If there are any young hot guys with a
yeah,
good job with some
yeah,
benefits.
you gotta be established, baby, because I can't. Ain't no handouts over here. You gotta bring something to the table.
All right, so let's get into it. Hey guys, I know I've been gone for a little longer than usual, but I got kids, okay? So I just try to jump on here when I can. I want to backtrack to, and we're talking about Real Housewives of Potomac, season 7. The last episode is when Karen told Ashley that Juan was cheating on Robyn and Robyn knew about it. All right. So Ashley goes over to Robyn with her messy self and
Mm.
she tells Robyn what Karen said, and Robyn acts fake surprise or whatever, calls Juan, and Juan basically chews Robyn's head off. Like, why you calling me with this? What do you think about that phone call conversation?
Okay, so let me say this. So I actually had to have a debate when this was happening with my homeboy. So
Mhm.
whenever you call a man and you confront a man about something, specifically cheating, right, or whatever,
Right.
and he start hollering and doing all the extra stuff, he cheating. It's true. You know what I'm saying? That's the number one red flag right there. So she should have already known there was some truth to what Karen was saying when that happened right there.
But I'm sorry to interrupt you. Let's get into the crazy. She admits on her podcast with messy, thick neck, multiple neck roll Giselle, that she already knew about this information before the season starts. So, Duran, why do you think she even called Juan?
You know what though? I think because she knew. I really think Robin already knew, and I don't think that was the first time.
Right.
Okay, I think she's one of them women that unfortunately it happens multiple times. You just get used to it, right? So I think that she already knew. She maybe has been a little bit desensitized to it or whatever, and so she just called Juan because she already knew what he was gonna do. He gonna no 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 no, but he's gonna say he didn't do it, and it's on camera, and there we go.
But why do that when you knew it was going to come out? Like she said on her podcast to thick neck, multiple roll neck Giselle, she basically said, I already knew about this. The young lady reached out to me and Giselle before the season started. I assume she reached out to
Mhm.
all of the members. So to me, if that were me and I wasn't trying to have it get out, when Ashley would have come to me with the information, I would have said, what? Karen's whatever. She don't know what's going on in my household. And I would have dismissed it right then and there.
Okay, but did you see? And I cannot remember where I read this at today, so I'll let you do your research on the end. But I saw today that apparently the whole cast had made a concerted agreement to not lie about the situation, but to omit the full truth about the situation this season.
Where you see that
Okay.
the whole cast? Because I know Karen didn't admit to that because they've been at each other's neck for a minute.
So she did actually, and she was like, basically, they all knew, everybody already knew. They brought it up. They had made a concerted effort to omit the truth, not lie, but to just kind of falsehood, throw some little stuff that's really not all the way true, but that it was supposedly in a setup for next season. and they supposedly bringing in it's some other girl. I can't remember her name, but they've been courting this other girl to bring her into the show. I don't know
I
if it's
heard that.
necessarily the one that was cheating. I think she gonna come on the reunion, to read the receipts. But it's another girl that's supposed to come into the mix too.
Okay, but why call Juan on national TV saying what was told from Karen's mouth to Ash's mouth to her? What was the purpose of calling Juan? Like,
to secure them checks, girl. To secure them checks for season 8.
But it wasn't favorable because Juan kind of went off on her. And I'm like, if I knew my fiance, they were engaged at the time, was guilty, I'm not going to call him on the spot for him to be like, damn, we already discussed that. Or I thought we got past this. Why are you even bringing it up? Why are you bringing it to me?
But you know your man better than anybody else do.
But do you think she knew he was going to go off the way he did? Because that was embarrassing for Robyn.
There you go. So if I already know what your reaction is going to be, and it's going to play up the ratings for our storyline at the end of this season and the beginning of next season, okay, I'm going to just go ahead and make the quick call real quick with the girls.
So you're saying bad attention is good attention then?
Girl, no, there's no such thing as bad publicity. Have you ever heard that?
Right, but I would not... I'm grown, and Robyn, with Robyn being the 68-year-old white man that she is older than me. That's what she looked like.
Lord,
I wouldn't want to put myself in a negative.
But you're not on reality TV,
but that's embarrassing.
But you're not on reality TV, and they ain't cutting them checks every episode.
Did you notice when she initially called Juan answered the phone and said, "What, Robyn?" Like he was already irritated.
Exactly.
You should have I don't know. Number one, okay. Me and my situation have more of a playful type banter with each other. So I can call my situation on the spot. It's just going to be something funny, a light, But if I knew my dude had little patience with me, seemed like he really doesn't want to be bothered with me, seemed like he really don't like me, and we don't have that type of playful banter, I'm never calling him on the spot, especially when it's a camera.
Okay, so let me say this. Now, I don't know if are they already married? Did they really for real get married?
Allegedly, they got married recently. We ain't gonna talk about that recycle wedding that they did. They were already in Jamaica for somebody else's wedding. You gonna y'all keep them decorations right there. We gonna use the same shit.
Paper plates and paper cups.
Music. Don't eat all your food because for the next half of your plate is gonna be our wedding. A musician, bitch, keep singing because we just gonna walk right in after the husband. We're not going to get on that.
Oh, yeah. You know what? We got to get into the next one because I did hear something about that. And I'm like, who would do that after?
Tacky. You know what? You know who would do that?
First of all, would you even agree to that? I would never agree to that.
The only way I would agree to that is if we already saved up these coins for me, my husband, my 2 sons to go, and we don't have no more money for a wedding. And might as well, since we already out there, the money gotta be funny.
If you were the brother, whatever, whoever the person was that they tagging along and are doing it on the back end, I would never be like, yeah, that's okay.
They didn't say anything. They didn't tell them. They probably know now. They didn't tell them.
Oh, see,
they knew
you know what? We had this conversation when we were talking about that girl that had sent out some specific rules to her wedding party and all that, and we were talking about. And one of her rules was no engagements or anything like that at my wedding.
Yeah.
See, that's why you need a list. You can't come.
But they kept it a secret because they didn't want it to. They knew it was tacky, so they didn't want to.
Okay, so that goes to my next point. If they did that, right? Okay, even though she called him on national television and Robyn and all this other kind of stuff. Yeah, they initially got married. Them
Right.
two is in a symbiotic relationship for this reality show TV chick. They don't get along at home. She probably don't even really be bothering him. He probably was walking around Georgetown holding hands with this chick because they ain't got no real relationship. So if he ain't got no repercussions at home for walking around holding hands with a chick down the street, so the other girl said Georgetown is, then what difference does it make? What difference does it make? It's fake anyway, so he doing it for a check just like she is.
And that's why they call Robyn the what? Roommate. Oh,
Mm.
that's what Robyn the roommate. That's how we're gonna refer to her from here on out.
But I want to ask you a question. So, what do you feel about when Karen was like, after she said the whole situation or whatever, and Robyn was denying it or whatever, and Robyn was like, you know how I know it's true? Because I've been protecting Juan or whatever, and Juan was squeezing all this on me and all this other kind of stuff. You really think Karen was like, or do you feel like that was a deflection to get to season 8, or do you feel like
I
she
think
had a point?
Karen was putting, let me put out my disclaimer. I am a Karen fan. As of right now, Karen is my favorite housewife of the whole franchise, of the housewives who are actively on the show at this present time.
Mm.
I'm a Karen. Call me. Hey, I'm on Queen Karen LaDom's team. I'm gonna just put that out there now. I may be favorable to Karen sometimes,
That's
but
all
guess what?
right.
It's my YouTube. I can do what I want to do. All right.
Period.
I think Karen was putting 10s on 20s.
Okay.
I believe he said what he said. You know, I don't know if you watched on the last episode. They did kind of show, was it the last episode? They did kind of show a clip of Juan putting his arm around
And they
Karen's
was
neck.
like standing back from each other.
Yeah, it looked like he did say something in the ear, but they had space. But who knows if it was just that particular moment or if they just took a moment where they hugged and added that.
Mm-hmm.
You never know how producers and editing, that could have been a random hug. That could have been the actual hug she was referring to. We don't know. But I do think she was putting 10s on 20s. I don't think Karen is a straight up liar, but I do think maybe that was a bit exaggerated, but I do think he said it.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, if it's in a playful, joking way, I'm not really going to run with it or say anything about it.
I
The
think I was
hell,
telling my
aren't
homeboy.
they putting 10s on 20s on everybody else's husband, on Candace's husband,
Yeah.
on Wendy's husband? So forget it. Just whatever. Just everybody allow everybody husband.
I think, this is what I was saying to and this could be a stretch, right? Allegedly, I'm just saying. I feel like Karen was telling the truth about the whole running into him in Georgetown, but I see Karen as that kind of chick that would have been like, is that Juan? Hold on, I'll be right back. Hi, Juan. I feel like she really did run into them two and like made it known that she seen what was going on.
Okay, did she say she ran into them or that was word on the street? Because remember,
She
the other
said
girls
she
heard the
saw
same
it.
thing.
She said she saw it. She said, I ran into him. I saw him holding hands with another girl in Georgetown, and she was blonde, just like me or whatever. She said she saw it.
I gotta rewatch it. All right, guys and my babes in YouTube land, help me and Deron with this little debate. Did she say she heard it on the street or did she say she saw it? Drop a 1 in the comment if she says she saw it. Drop a 2 in the comments if she says she heard it on the street, because I don't remember. So I need y'all's help.
It's a one. It's a one. It's gonna be ones all up and down the timeline, baby. Period. She said
Okay. So why is Robyn so focused on Karen and this alleged blue-eyed devil when Juan is sticking his Dixon all over town?
Wouldn't you want to deflect too? If your man is wouldn't you want to deflect too if you was a woman that was really truly in love with a man that wasn't in love with you?
You know what I would do? I would stay quiet because I wouldn't want to get in the fire. I wouldn't want to be. I would be quiet.
But if you stay quiet, then you're in a sense affirming what the other women are saying about your husband.
Let me say this: if it was out that my dude had a whole side piece during COVID, She got receipts of hotel rooms and all this kind of stuff. I am not going to mumble a word about what somebody's doing, because I know as soon as I do that, that what my dude did is coming right back.
Well, yeah. You know what? I wouldn't disagree with you because I've been in that position, and I just didn't say anything. It was whatever at
Yeah,
that point.
because let me tell you something, baby. I'm a Virgo. Try to throw up something I did, and I got information on you
On
and what
you.
your man did. I'm the wrong one to do that to, honey.
Oh.
And you know what? This is probably why I feel my inner Karen, because I'm gonna throw 10s on 20s too. Because you shouldn't even came at me
with that.
when you know I got this information.
And I feel like Karen, in a sense, she's married, whatever, right? Her dudes come around, they do whatever, they're married. So and they older. So I feel like if she was in Vegas with a blonde hair, blue-eyed white dude, I'm pretty sure she had explicit permission to do so.
Now, first of all, my Karen is in love with Ray. Okay. She hates Ray's dick, as she stated, but she loves Ray.
Okay.
And when you're with someone for a very, very, very long time, the sex does get
A little boring.
old and boring. Okay. And as a man, you know, Ray is much older than Karen.
Mm-hmm.
So his little thing may not be standing strong like it did back in the day. Okay. However, Karen is very beautiful and she's very famous. I too deal with these issues. I can't sit at a bar.
And
I
you
can't
do.
sit at a bar by myself.
Yes, girl.
Some man is going to come sit next to me, and I'm not going to be like, "Oh, I got a husband." No. I like to talk. I'm a talker. I like casual conversation. I will sit there and have a conversation, and when it's done, get my belongings and go my way, and not even think twice about it. So we can't just assume that, oh, this somebody Karen is smashing. No, she does love Ray, but she's beautiful. Nene said, did I say she was famous? Because Nene said none of them were famous. I forgot.
Oh, child. We're going to have to talk about Nene. She cracking me up. I don't know if you heard a little interview the other
Yes,
day.
I did. Nene said they're known. But Karen has a recognizable face. So surely a man would walk up, sit up. Hell, it could have been the only open bar seat. You just never know. And why not strike up a conversation with a beautiful Black woman?
I'll give it to you on that. And I was going to bring up another topic, but I know we're running up on time, so I'm going to just leave it alone right now.
What are you talking about, Nene?
No, girl, what's going on with that girl and her sister? Like, what is going on? She crying at the table. All
right, not sure what happened.
I don't know. It just threw me off. Keisha,
hey,
still there? Hey, she back, y'all.
I'm like, I don't know what happened to D.
I held it down for you, child.
What girl and her sister?
What's the little girl that looked like she got her lips done? She the one that owns all these different like residential care
facilities.
Yeah, her.
Yeah.
Mia. What's going on with Mia?
Talking about little girl. What is you talking about?
What I said? Well, the other one that look younger than her sister or something like that.
Jacqueline, that's her best friend.
Okay, so why they like? What's going on with that whole situation? They used to mess around or something.
Mia.
That's the only explanation I got for how all that was going down. Because I'm like,
they take showers with each other and wash each other's back.
And didn't Mia say she wanted to eat the Adelaide cat or something?
Mia likes women.
Yeah, them two, her best friend messing around, baby, because all that emotional crying and them temper tantrums and all the other kind of stuff, I was just thrown off.
Allegedly, you think they're messing around because they've never confirmed it, but I don't take showers with grown ass women.
Yeah. But that's a topic for another
day. Mia is very aggressive sexually, so you know.
Yeah, something.
But I think Mia is tired of carrying Jacqueline. I think Mia seems like she gives a lot of financial support to Jacqueline. I think she's over it. I think Jacqueline is very entitled and has these expectations and demands from Mia, and I think Mia's like, I'm tired of it. I think that's
Yeah.
the gist of why they are bumping heads. And Jacqueline seems emotionally unstable, so that's very draining. Mia kind of has a hard shell. She had a hard life, and she
Mhm.
don't want to hear all that whining and crying every time you don't get your way. But I think Mia is just like, you are draining me. I think Mia feels like she owed Jacqueline because Jacqueline's mom took her in. But I think
Okay,
she's
I
just,
heard that part.
yeah, I think she's over it at this point. But I just want to say, in regards to Robyn, leave my girl Karen alone. Okay.
Period.
Stop coming for her. And what's the photo? Was her tongue in the dude's mouth? Was her tongue in the dude's ear? Did they have their arms wrapped around each other? Anything like that? They were sitting next to each other. I wonder how many people is Juan sitting next to, considering he be having like whole side relationships and shit like that, allegedly. Like,
And
don't worry
passing the
about what
girls
Karen.
around. And passing the girls around.
Yo, why is Juan the new Kelvin Hunter?
Oh, child. I can't. I,
Allegedly. Okay.
allegedly. Birds of a
Drop a
feather.
one. All right, guys. I love my little quizzes I put on my YouTube because people be answering them. Drop a one in the comment if you think that Juan is the new Kevin Hunter. Drop a two if you feel like I'm just being over the top.
Putting
And the
tens
reason
on.
why I say this is because this is my opinion, not saying that it's factual. This is my commentary. I feel like Juan is with Robyn because it makes more sense for him financially. I believe that if he had a surplus of funds, that he would not be interested in living with Robyn, doing
Mm.
another wedding, none of that. I think he would be off in the sunset somewhere. I do believe he's a good dad. I do believe he would continue to be there for them boys. But if he had the money that he wanted and he was able to live the lifestyle that he wanted to live on his own, I don't think he have anything to do with Robyn. What you think?
I mean, I would agree. It's the additions just ain't adding up. The math ain't mathing for me right now. You
Because
know.
remember, she said us being broke brought us together. If we were not broke, we wouldn't have been forced to cohabitat, and
Mm.
we wouldn't have been forced to work on our relationship.
I just think, she gotta let it go. I mean, it's okay. There's a lot of single housewives. There's no house husband, so Juan, unfortunately, you would be cut off, out of the situation. But I mean, open a restaurant.
Well, her little embellished hat seems to be doing well. I don't listen to the podcast with her and multi-neck Giselle. I just don't listen to it. But
I don't like Giselle. I don't know. I think she don't need to get cut out the show.
hey,
But I
what
just feel like
does
she's
Giselle
just
do for a living?
be an anti Karen.
Is she doing anything like for her to always be in somebody else's business? We don't know what she does. I
Didn't
don't
she? I
know.
remember when it first came out. Didn't she have like a clothing something, scarves or something like
I
that? She
hope not, because she's one of the worst dressed out of the whole Real Housewives of Potomac franchise.
I thought I remember something like that. I don't know. I haven't a clue, honey. But what do I
All
know?
right, guys. Well, D, tell them about your book before I go ahead and close it out.
Yes, the key to generational wealth. It is available where all books are sold: Barnes and Noble, Walmart, Amazon. It is just the guide to creating generational wealth for you and your family. So please go out and cop it. It's a step-by-step guide. Everything is in there for you. Right now, it is on sale for $20, 19.95. On my website, we'll drop it in the comments for you. But again, it's also being sold at Barnes and Noble and wherever books are sold. So definitely go cop that. I appreciate the support.
And tell them your Instagram one more time.
Yes, so I put it in the comments on my Instagram is the letter D, Christopher Official. So the D Christopher Official.
All right, and
Appreciate it.
y'all can find me on Instagram too. My Instagram is Keisha Baby 82, KESHIABABY 82. That's my Instagram. All right, and if you got time for the tea, I
Oh,
couldn't
holla
hear
at
him.
me.
Okay. All
I
right,
thought you was
we
gonna
will
do it.
catch you guys later. Love you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, share this video, and like the video. All right, we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Peace.